Hey angels, welcome to Raw Talks. This is a podcast where teens get to share their personal, deeper stories, experiences, and opinions. The sole purpose of this channel is to impact, influence, and inspire. I'm not a pro by any means on any topic, but we're on this journey of early development together. By just talking and conversing through pain, hardships, situations, we can all grow as a collective. This is a safe place where we can listen, acknowledge, and validate feelings and emotions and experiences. Hey y'all, welcome to Raw Talks. Today I'm here with Davis. Davis, how are you doing today?
Great.
Great? You're great?
Yeah.
Good.
It's late.
Good, yeah.
I'm tired.
Yeah, it's pretty late.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like daytime, but it's pretty late. So I feel like we should just get into it. We're doing...
Yeah.
Okay, so basically we were having a conversation a couple weeks ago, and you were talking about how you'd rather have loyalty over love.
Yeah.
And I was saying that's not true love if you're not loyal, if you're being deceived, then it's not true love. But what's your opinion on that? Explain what you were thinking to the listeners.
So basically, it was like, because you can get done, like you have family, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's the highest form of love you're supposed to have, your family.
Yeah.
And they still can do you disgusting. They can still do you terrible. That's not loyalty.
Oh, wow.
So I'd rather have loyalty than love. Because 21 Savage said it. Love don't mean jack. You can still love somebody and stab them in their back.
Yeah.
Because
that's crazy. I didn't even think about it with family though.
I just love is not just relationship love.
Yeah.
It's between people, between friends, between family,
any type of relationship.
Yeah, and I'd rather have loyalty than love, because you can love me but still do me disgusting.
Yeah, that's crazy. Because I feel like love is such a powerful thing, and I know every mother loves their kids in a way, even if they're terrible, even if they're, if they leave or they do them wrong, they still love them because it's just that initial bond from birth. But yeah, because I was really stuck on love is something so untouchable that you can't, if you really have it, it's gonna be this, and you're not gonna break that trust. But that's crazy, actually. I believe you now.
Whoa. Just how to use it?
Yeah.
How to use the word analogy?
Yeah. So why do people mistake lust for love so many times, do you think? And do you feel like our generation kind of turned towards lust more than love?
Definitely. Love is mistaken for lust. It's basically intentions. Lust is mainly intentions.
Mm-hmm.
Love is mainly intentions. So if you love somebody, your intent is to love them. If you're trying to just say one night stand with somebody, that's your intentions. I don't think people make it as clear as if that's your intentions, make sure it's clear that's your intentions. And so that that other person, that significant other, whoever, whatever, you make it clear to them what your motives are, and not trying to just do them dirty, not trying to give him.
Yes.
Because people would think, oh, he loves me, so it's a 3-4 month span of whatever they're doing, but it was just lust. He just wanted.
You wanted what you wanted.
Yeah. He didn't make it clear. No one made it clear. She didn't make it clear. I'm not saying just just dudes. It's girls too. It's whoever.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of the times girls can be more grimy than guys.
That's facts.
That's facts. Because I've just been, my dad was even talking about it, and he was like, oh yeah, the way girls, because he was talking about how he wasn't really all that in high school. He was playing girls, but he was straight up about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that's what guys aren't doing these days, and that's why they're getting caught up. If you're just straight up with what you want, some girl will give it to you, whether that's a relationship, whether that's just sex or whatever. If you're straight up about it, most of the time, you will find at least one person who'll give that to you. So I mean, yeah, that's that. But I feel like where people get mistaken is their intimacy and commitment levels. People will be so far into intimacy, and their commitment level is not matching that. And like if you guys are chill about your commitment, like you know there's no strings attached, then okay, that's something that's been discussed. But so many times like people are getting disappointed by that because their intimacy is up here and their commitment's down here, and that wasn't discussed. And that's why like a lot of relationships fail, even if it wasn't a relationship and it was just like a fling or whatever. Like how people can't get past the talking stage, like that's what everyone's talking about these days. Oh, I've never been in a relationship because I can't get past the talking stage. But I mean, we're all like young anyways, so we have a lot of time, and I feel like there's so much pressure to be like in a relationship, and like 99% of all y'all in relationships in high school are not going to be marrying these people and living with them for the rest of their lives, and people are counting on that. And people should just take these as learning experiences, not have such high expectations.
Mm-hmm.
Why do you think people go back to their exes, like when it's toxic, when you know it's toxic?
Oh, yeah. I'm not one. Nah, that's not me. But
That's
like,
not you, yeah.
I get it. Like, that's something. That's someone or some like that's something that you had that you can't get rid of. Mm-hmm. You felt that, like say, it was a 2-3 year relationship. It was toxic as fuck, yeah. But
you're good.
It was toxic as fuck, but. You felt love towards that person. That person may or may not have felt love towards you, and so that bond's still there. And even after you guys either break up or separate, whatever happened, it's still that bond was still there, and you still remember that bond. And sometimes like it gets lonely, and you're like, damn, I had that bond. Why not go back? I can still have that bond. Why not go back to the bond?
Yeah.
Oh.
And I feel like, yeah, that's like, it's history, and history kind of overrules, like, logical thinking. And also, people just be horny at night. and then they say, like, oh, I miss you, and then one thing leads to another, and then they're back into this thing, and they used to be in a relationship, but now they're, like, friends with benefits, or whatever that is. I don't know, that's just, like, a lot of my friends, like, that's happened to.
Damn.
But... No, but like I'll hear stories, or like my friends will tell me stories about them and the same guy that they've been going on and off for like I don't know, it's been years, and just they always go back to them even though they know they're gonna get like they know they'll get done wrong if they go back, and they just so I don't know, I feel like it's probably just like history, and it's like that want to like do the opposite of what you're supposed to do. Everybody doesn't want to do something that they're told. So okay, so what makes guys attracted to girls? Like, what are things?
Oh shit.
Like, what is that? Like, what are those things that for all y'all ladies? I'm giving this to you. Like, what are like the things that girls do that attract guys?
It's different for every dude.
Yeah.
But I can speak on this part. Like, if you're bold towards a dude, that's like the biggest, like that's the cutest, like most attractive thing you can do. If not, I would say not first move. I mean, if you want to make the first move, make the first move. Thank you. Like, make the first move. Like that's attractive. That's really attractive. If you make the first move, you're bold. You initiate conversation. Because usually that's the opposite way around. Like, if we are interested in the girl, we have to go talk to the girl to make the first move. If you're interested in the guy, let him know.
Yeah.
And 9 out of 10 times he's probably gonna be interested in you back or something.
Really?
Yeah, for sure. There's guys I know that they text like 8 different girls, but they'll be interested in one girl. But he doesn't know that she's interested in him. So he likes her, but he doesn't know he likes her. So he's like, I don't know what to do. Like, if I shoot my shot, I get rejected. Now I don't have her.
Yeah.
So, but there was a situation like that. Like, my friend liked this girl. She liked him, but they could never get to the point where they would tell each other.
They both, yeah.
So like, I mean, guys be bold too. Like, those like, but like at the end of the day, it's different for every guy. But boldness is probably the most attractive thing. Like, if you're bold and you're willing to. Because stepping out of your comfort zone, that's like stepping out of your comfort zone. So you're willing to step out of your comfort zone and just talk to me
and like
pursue me.
Oh, like what about like is it over text or over like say you meet them on a social media platform?
That's just
because that's what's most common these days.
Yeah.
Like it's really rare for us nowadays, our generation, to meet each other in public and be like everyone's so scared of rejection, you know, to just come up and be like.
I mean, rejection only hurts for like a day. Like not even a day. Like
you miss every shot that you don't shoot.
You shooter.
You need to shoot it.
Exactly.
Hey, the more shots you take, the better you'll get. Like at least one of them's gotta go in. You know, at some point, one of them's gotta go in.
If they don't, just give up.
If you're at the 10 shot mark,
just give up. It's not for you at that time.
You know, just work on yourself at that point.
Or just like people's standards be high. Like.
Oh yeah.
Like, you need to know what you at. Like, there'd be 4s trying to get us some 10s, 9s, 8s. I'm like, bro, get like a 6.
Okay, but don't you feel like sometimes when the way that somebody carries themselves
is
like that can make them more attractive, and that can put them up on the scale.
Yeah.
Or like say you think they're a 4 or whatever, but they think they're a 10. Then doesn't that energy come off? Like that energy's got to.
Hell no.
Really?
You can carry yourself like a 10, but like
in reality. Because guys
you can carry
value looks more than girls, like a lot more.
Yeah, but you can carry yourself. Yeah, you can carry yourself a certain way. And that's definitely that makes you more attractive. You can carry yourself confident.
Yeah.
Not cocky, but like
just you're sure of yourself. You're secure.
That's definitely more attractive for most people, hopefully. But I don't know what I'm saying, but like no, yeah, the way you carry yourself can make you be more attractive. But like,
it's not
don't lie to yourself. Yeah, don't lie to yourself. No offense, but like, don't lie to yourself. Like, I'm not gonna come out here saying I'm a 10. I'm not gonna say that. I'm 5'8", 5'9". Like, there's no way I'm a 10. Like, I'm gonna stay modest. I'm gonna stay my 7.2, my 7.3, maybe a little 8 on some days. Right shirt, you feel me? But there's no way I'm going straight to 10 because I'm a midget. It's like I'm 5'9" on a good day. Like
on a good day.
Like,
hey, 5'10" with shoes.
5'10" with shoes.
Get a little hat.
With the hat, maybe 5'11".
You know it all adds up.
It all adds up. I'll be 6 foot in a week. Like.
No, but I feel like for girls, if a guy can dress and he's funny, like the looks do play into it, but there's ways to make yourself like more appealing to the opposite sex. Like there's definitely ways. You don't just have to naturally look like the people on TikTok who, you know, everybody's like, yeah.
That's also what people base it off. You're basing it off social media. You see like Addison Rae, and you see a girl at your school, you're like, that's not Addison Rae. She's not what I want.
Yeah.
But like, you're not gonna get Addison Rae. Like, let's be honest. You like it be dudes 5'4", 100 pounds, and wear fitteds all day. That's all they wear, and then they try to get it there. It's always shooting top of the peak, but just need to be. Come on, bro. Like, you're not getting that no Addison Rae. Because she can get 6'6", 225-pound D1 linebacker or D1 whatever, and she can get that in 2 days.
Okay, so like I feel like people should be realistic with themselves, like, you know, what they have to offer in terms of like what they want. Like when people are, you know, like figuring out their standards and their values, like it's good to have high standards and high values for what's important to you. But you know, maybe like long hair isn't that important to you. So you don't have to make every girl have like brown long hair if that's what you're into. Like, you know, you should be a little bit like more open, I guess. But also I feel like a lot of people, like, they are asking for a lot more than what they can even deliver. And, you know, that's got to be an even playing field, because if they're just giving, there has to be a give and take there. You know, like, or else that's going to crumble and you're not going to ever succeed. So when you're asking for all these high standards, you have to look back at yourself and be like, am I the person that I would want? You know, like, am I meeting all of my own standards for the person that I would want? Because that's going to play into it too. And that's where a lot of people get messed up, and they're like, well, I just want, you know, a 6'10" light skin, and you're over here like, you know, not working on yourself, not benefiting yourself. And so, yeah.
Mr. 6'10" light skin is going to the NBA. That's why.
He's going to the NBA. He is not going with you.
Yeah, he's going to the NBA. That's why you want 6'10" light skin.
How can you tell when a guy likes you?
For me, like, if I'm making an effort to communicate with you, like text and FaceTime,
yeah,
whatever, and I'm trying to make an effort to hang out with you more often than like just.
Like, I feel like it's the hanging out, like.
Yeah, if I want to see you in person, I probably like consistently, like every like. What are you doing to this day? What are you doing this day? What are you doing this day?
Yeah.
I'm probably like I'd probably like you. If I'm like, oh, what are you doing Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday? I feel like I'm planning on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday around trying to hang out with you.
Yeah.
So like that's for me. I don't know, but it's probably.
I feel like when guys actually like a girl, like you'll know because they're consistent. They put in the effort. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like they want to see you all the time. They want to text you all the time. They want to, you know, and like obviously in the beginning stages, obviously like if y'all in a relationship, you know, it dies down and you find that medium or whatever.
Like go home.
Go home. I don't want you no more. I have enough. This has been going on for a year. But no, yeah, I feel like that's a really obvious sign. Because I feel like that's like what a lot of girls questions, like, oh, does he even like me or whatever, But a lot of girls mistake like a guy that they meet on Snap that they're texting, and they think like that's gonna be there forever.
Fuck no.
You know, like if you've never even met them in person, that's where you need to take a step back and analyze the situation.
That's true.
Are you ever going to meet them in person? And if not, then that should be important to you, and you know you should reevaluate.
You should kill it if you're not.
Yeah, because what's the point? I mean, if it makes you happy, it makes you happy. Yeah. But it's not gonna make you happy long term.
You need to kill it. If like we're not linking up. It's been 6 months. We haven't linked up. No.
No.
Kill it, no. 2, 4. If it's, I'm gonna give you a secret. If you're like say you're texting a dude, you met him off social media though. Like you've never met him.
Yeah.
If he doesn't try to attempt to link up with you in the first month, not happening. if he's not like, oh, you want to go get you want to go hang out at the mall, whatever. If he doesn't attempt that in like the first 3 to 4 weeks, he's not gonna ever attempt it. Yeah. He's like.
I know a lot of girls who like have that too, which is like, I don't want people to get their hopes up, but and also this is like the society we live in now, like where everything's done through freaking Snapchat, and that. Yeah, so, people's hopes like are too high for what is actually realistic. Okay, so what is something that you wish girls did more that you don't see them do a lot?
These are good questions. I need like support. Knowing someone's there for me is the biggest thing. And I don't see a lot of people supporting their. I mean, I see girls going to for athletes, but like
being there for somebody.
Being there for your significant other girl, guy.
To trust.
Whatever. Be there for your significant other, no matter what. Because that will
like
show
ride
them.
For them.
Yeah, that will show them that you truly care about them.
And you're really down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually good. I would have never even guessed that was like a value to a guy. Because I feel like, I don't know, it's just a given for girls. I feel like girls, they feel like their significant other can trust them. So they don't put in that effort to, like, show them that they actually can. But I feel like it goes both ways. Like, in friendships, any type of relationship, like to try and just, make it known that you care for them. And a good way to do that is just to like be there for them and put in the effort and show them that you trust them, and and that'll make you guys closer and all that. Okay, so why do you think so many people are insecure?
Damn, social media.
Yeah, that's the number one for sure.
You see people that are considered perfect in the public eye, and not everyone's that image, and that's the image that they want to be. So they develop insecurities over time, especially growing up with social media. You see, we're the first generation to have that our whole lives, and like we grew up, say like 8, 9, Vine, Instagram, since we were kids, and so we see that growing up, and we don't fit that image that we see and that we want to be. Like, it develops insecurities. It develops how you work towards things. Like, you're like, oh, her nose is like this. That's why plastic surgery is gone up, because people are just like, I can get that. I have to pay money, but I can get that. I can get like that. It's fake, but it's fake. All that.
Yeah.
I mean, nothing's wrong with it. If you want to do that, go ahead. Like, if you want a different butt, go ahead and get your different butt. Go to Dr. Miami, get what you need. If you want to fix your nose, go fix your nose. Or get your little Botox, get a little Botox. It's available.
Yeah. But I feel like your reasoning behind it should be genuine and benefiting you, and not benefiting the people around you. Not trying to please everybody. And I feel like, that's also another thing, is just like the social conformity and like trying to fit this image of what we call male and what we call female in this world. And I feel like, do you feel that society plays you out to be a certain role as like a male in society that you kind of have to live up to?
At first, now people are like, there's people bending that.
Yeah, exactly. I see the change.
It's been, this is what you have to be like. But now there's people, social influencers are like, you don't have to be like this. You can do what you want to do. Be who you want to be. You don't have to be on this straight line of being a male, being whatever. Like, say like 5 years ago, it was like, get a job, work, take care of family,
provider.
Now you can. There's and you have to dress a certain way. You have to act a certain way. You can't cry. You can't. Now it's okay to show emotion. Now it's okay to dress feminine. Like it's more accepted. I'm glad it's more accepted.
Yeah.
It's not out of the normal now.
Yeah.
That was strange 10 years ago.
It was. That's crazy. Like what 10 years can do in 10 years from now, you know. Because we are starting movements, and our generation is like putting in the work. Like, I feel like, we kind of suck, and we kind of like, there's a lot of bad things about us, but the one thing is that we don't know how to shut up, and we don't shut up until we get what we want, and we push for that. And I'm happy to see it. I'm happy to see our world changing, and our world, like, getting it together, because we need to just accept. And I feel like okay, so I was thinking, and I was like, comparison is basically the evil of all. Nobody wins. There's, like in J. Cole's song, there's always gonna be a battered bitch out in the Taurus, and like that whole song.
There you go. You always right there.
Like, there's always gonna be a better house. There's gonna be a better girl, a better guy. Like, you have to be okay with yours, because if y'all don't know that song, go check it out. Because that song speaks facts all the way. But and so you're content with what you have, who you are, what you do, then you'll never grow to get better than where you're at, and also you'll never ever be satisfied, whether you get more money. Because if you're always in a competition with yourself in the world to oh, I made 1,000. Okay, I want to make 2,000 now. Okay, I want to make 3,000. Being content and being just having that satisfaction of where you're at and what you're doing, and just being like, okay, this is where I'm at. I'm content. I'm happy. I accept myself, and you acknowledge that, and then you take it a step further. If you want to get better, okay, get better, like, in whatever you want, or like improve in whatever you want. But at the end of the day, you're coming back and you're validating yourself, and you're not bashing yourself and like others for what you have. And also, I want to talk about this because I feel like so many girls, they'll be feeling, all great about themselves, and they go on like social media app and they'll be like, and they'll see a girl, and they're like, oh, I want that, I want this. But what I've realized is that I believe I'm beautiful, right? And I believe the girl over there is beautiful too. Just because I think she's beautiful, that doesn't take anything away from me being beautiful. We can be beautiful in different ways, and maybe she's more attractive to a certain guy, but that doesn't mean I'm not more attracted to another guy or whatever. Like, that's not, like, being focused about the wrong things. I feel like that's what a lot of girls tend to do, is like, they feel like it's a competition, and like, if that girl's pretty, then, oh, I can't be pretty. But you guys can both, it's you can both be pretty, and you can both be beautiful, and accept each other, and accept yourself, and I feel like I really want to encourage that, to just, be okay with yourself, and then accepting others as well, and just, because at the end of the day, that's all you can do. Like, you can't change who you are. I mean, you can to a certain extent, but
yeah.
If you're not Addison Rae, you can't be Addison Rae. Okay.
Spitting facts, right?
So I wanted to ask you a couple questions. So, what is something that you've experienced that was probably pretty painful in the moment, but in the end, you came out and you were like, this made me a better person?
I'm gonna go, my mom getting cancer probably taught me the most about life. Cause at the time, I was 13, 14. Or no, I was 12, 13, 14, 12, 3 years. 12 years old. From the day it was diagnosed to the day it was undiagnosed, I grew up mentally. I grew mentally more than, I was above where I should have been at that age. Like, I wasn't a kid. At 12, I wasn't a kid. I was working, I was taking care of my brothers, I was doing anything I could do to help my mom out, because she wasn't there, Cause there's Monday through Friday, she's at chemo for 5 hours a day. I'm at school, but she would leave when I get out of school, so I don't see my mom all day from Monday to Friday. I didn't see her all day, so I had to take care of the house. I had to make sure there was food, groceries, because she wasn't working. So there's a hustle. I learned how to hustle because of that. I learned how to be self independent. And I was like that before. I was a very independent kid. I've always been an independent kid, but like that forced me. I had no choice but to be more independent, and couldn't rely on others. Because if I relied on others, maybe I wouldn't eat that day.
You had to be the dependent, like have other people rely on you, but also you had to rely on yourself. Yeah, because like if I didn't get, of course my house is getting paid for. My mom's paying for the house. Yeah. But she can't pay for, because my grandma passed away the year before, so we had money put away to pay for the house. So we just sit on that. But my mom couldn't move after anything, so she'd be in her bed just laying down. So if I didn't do what I had to do, nothing would get done. We wouldn't eat, no food. We wouldn't get food, no water. Like we wouldn't be where we was at. Because I'm not gonna speak on what I would have to do, but I had to get that mentality installed in me where there was no other choice. Because my little brothers were 9 and 8, and they didn't know, like they're still stupid. Like they still don't know. Like I just grew. I had to grow up faster. Yeah. I'm glad my brothers don't have to. They can enjoy being a kid as long as they want to be a kid. But I've been damn near 9. I've been 25 since I was 14. Dang. Yeah, because when I met you, I was like What? You're not a senior?
No,
like,
I'm 16 years old. I'm a kid.
He's 16 years old, but this man looks grown. And he's been more than I know half of these men have been through. So that's crazy.
Yeah, it's rough times. Teaches you a lot. Teaches you how to handle adversity. Teaches you how to handle other rough times.
Definitely.
It just teaches you how to handle adversity.
Definitely. Okay, so what is something that you absolutely love about yourself?
Shit.
I know.
I don't know. I don't see the dark in people as much as I probably should, but I always try to see light in everybody.
Yeah.
I always try to make sure I'm not judging someone off something I heard. I'm not trying to make sure I'm trying to make sure like I get to see them first. I get to speak about. I'm not gonna speak about someone I don't know. I'm not gonna take an opinion from something else. I'm gonna get to know that person. If I don't mess with that person, okay.
Yeah.
But I'm always trying to see the light in that person.
Yeah.
Even I don't have to be the closest of friends with you. Don't gotta be friends with you. But I'm gonna see
give you that benefit of the doubt.
Yeah.
That's good. And what is something that you kind of dislike about yourself and you would like to work on?
My temperament. It's way better than it was, but when I get pissed off, I see red. I am mad, like, and then I snap on everything around me. So I snap. There's a football game. I was pissed. I keep hearing him just I'm like, bro, just leave me alone. And then I just keep getting yelled at. I'm like, bro, shut the fuck up. And I start snapping everyone around me.
Man.
And not the smartest idea when there's grown ass men that I was snapping on that also control my playing time.
Yeah.
So, but they realized. I'm glad I had a great coach. I have a great coach that realizes like I was pissed off.
Yeah.
And he didn't just, dude, sit your ass down. He was like, he's like, calm down. Talk to me.
Yeah, that's good.
That's one thing. So my temper is see red, and then it's over. Like I'm spazzing. But it takes a lot to me to get there.
To get to that point, but once you're there,
it's over.
It's over. It's over. You got nothing else.
Yeah, it takes a lot to like stop me. Like,
yeah. What's something that you wish more people in this world did?
Just gave a fuck about people.
Wow.
Because you see people walk across the street, you can say, how are you doing? They'll just walk past you. And you can be courteous towards other people and still walk right past you. Like, you didn't need to speak to them. Like, just be kind. Because this world's filled of hate. Everyone hates. Niggas hate you. Everyone. Like, some white people, not all white people. Some black people, not all black people. Every race hates something. Every person hates something. Yeah. But there doesn't have to be that, like, divide.
And you can still be kind.
Yeah. Exactly. You don't have to like them. Just be kind.
Yeah,
you don't gotta like them.
Just be a nice person.
Because the chance of you seeing that person again is like
it doesn't hurt or cost anything to just be nice to people.
Holding the door for somebody, like just hey, how you
Nobody's
doing?
got manners anymore.
You're not gonna see that nigga probably ever again. You probably won't, unless they're like neighbors or something like that. I mean, usually your neighbors are you're casually with your neighbors. Yeah. But you're not gonna see that person ever again, most likely. Yeah. So why not be decent for 2 seconds and then go about your day? Now
there we go.
You may have just made that person's day. You made their day a whole lot easier just because you said, "Hey, how you doing?" Checked up on them. Just normal things.
There's so many things that we could do to make people's days better, and I want to start doing that. I want to start writing letters for people or something. Yeah. Like just nice things. You can put them on their windshield and it'll just spread kindness. Because we're here to influence, impact, and inspire in this world. That's why we started this podcast. That's why we're here on this earth. That's our purpose, is to serve. And that's what we about to do. Everybody who subscribed, by 27 subscribers. We about to do that.
Subscribe. I'm going to post this. Hey, if you came from my story, appreciate you. Okay. Your biggest inspiration. What's inspired you to be who you are now? Inspired me?
It could be somebody. It could be something like.
I got 3.
All right.
So, It's my mom, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Even though there's times where we haven't been 100% great,
Yeah.
still love her to death, and she's
Yeah.
pushed me to work my ass off. She's pushed me to be the person and athlete I am today. She's pushed me. God. Recognize my faith finally.
Yeah.
Working on it for sure. And just my people surround me. People I surround myself with. Because usually I don't surround myself with people that don't have the same intentions as me.
Yeah.
That don't want to do something great or don't want to push themselves to be better. Like I surround myself my football friends. Usually all of them want to work their ass off.
Yeah.
So I keep myself with them as much as possible.
That's so important.
I keep myself around my friends that aren't football players that always want to get better. They always want to go to the gym, do something to get better. You know, I always strive every day to get at least 1% better.
Yeah.
So someday it can be 100, but you gotta strive, and that's the biggest people that push me. Those 3 people. That last one's a group of people, but yeah.
That's awesome.
How about you? I didn't even know that. How about you?
Me, 3 biggest inspirations. Probably my parents, like just seeing them, like how they've dealt with their lives, and you know, they had me in high school, so like coming from that and you know who they are today and how they've raised me, I'm just really like grateful to be raised this way. And I feel like I'm a very like very accepting, and like I feel like I was just raised right. So they got good music in my life, they put good intentions in my soul, and just so I appreciate them for just like raising me with like good intentions. And there's like I said, there's a lot of hate in this world, and that's helped me to be a better person. And one person can make a difference. Whoever said they can't, they're lying, because one person can make a difference for sure. So I would say what my parents represent have inspired me the most. Okay, so what is one piece sorry, I wanted to also encourage everybody to surround themselves with people that are good for them, people that motivate them and have the same life intentions and goals as you. Because that's just gonna make you a better person. And also, like, if they're, you know, your significant other, your friend or whatever, they should be pushing. You guys should be, you know, growing together, and that should push y'all to do better. You shouldn't just be in the same spot, just, you know, being satisfied with that. You know, push yourself. And I feel like you need people who are gonna push you in the direction that you want to go. But what is one piece of advice that you would like to leave listeners today? You can give a couple if you want.
I don't even know if I got one. Damn. I want to say some corny shit. Don't let fear of doing something, the fear of failure, hold you from doing something.
Yes. Yes.
You can be scared of it, but at the end of the day, there's no point of not trying it. Not trying to do your best at whatever the frick you're trying to do.
At this point, that's irrelevant. You already said it. You've already been said it. The frick.
Whatever you're trying to do, just keep pushing on it. Keep trying. Just keep pressure. Keep pressure at all times.
Keep pressure at all times. That's a good one. Stop letting fear get in the way. Fear is their only currency of control. This government, this world, it's the only currency that they have. If you have hope and if you have love over fear, that rules over all of it. Stop being afraid. Because what's that going to get you? Nowhere. And where do you want to go? Somewhere. So go somewhere and stop being fearful, okay?
I like that one.
But that's all I have for today. Is there anything else you would like to say?
Nah. Follow me on Instagram.
I'll put it all in the description.
Follow me on Instagram at 6xgreedy, Instagram or Snapchat at CMXMNgreedy. Make sure you follow her and make sure you subscribe. Make sure you tell your mama I loved her. Make sure you tell your grandma I'll be home for dinner. Yeah.
Yeah.